Hey guys, welcome back to Ed's Garage. I had a request. This is just a quick follow-up to my last video in regard to the high voltage battery disassembly of a 2015 Spark Electric battery pack. Had some requests for some information about the pack and the modules and the cells. It was just asked of me to take some close-ups of some stickers, get some numbers, get some measurements, etc. So we're going to do that now. So first of the main body of the battery pack. So basically I'm just going to do some quick rough and down and dirty measurements here, but let's have a look. So the battery pack's, the main body overall length is about 3 feet, as you can see. And then if we go all the way from back to front, it is 56 inches, 57 inches roughly. You probably want this in centimeters, so I'll see if I can get the conversion up there on the screen for you. Overall body thickness is about, when you count the rest of the pack, so the bottom plate, it's going to be about 13 inches approximately. And then overall width, okay, at the widest point, about 41 inches. And then at the back part, about 33 inches. And then this piece here, about a foot. And then this piece sticks out about 19 inches. All right, so that's the main pack size. Now, you might want to pause this and get a shot of this sticker. So I'm going to quickly just put it on that screen. So pause there if you want to take that number. And that is the sticker on the inside of the top of the case of the battery pack. And on the base of the battery pack, there is this sticker here. So I'll leave that up on the screen momentarily if you'd like to pause that and take those numbers. Another couple of stickers here also on the base of the battery pack. I'll leave that up on the screen there for a moment. There you go. So those are stickers right next to each other there. Now, in my last video, I inadvertently mentioned that each individual module had 15 cells. It turns out that each individual module has 16 cells. I just miscounted. But I'm going to give you the dimensions of each module now. So I'm not going to be pulling the module apart, not for a long time. So I'm not going to give you numbers on the individual cells, but so basically, yeah, so we count each individual single tab. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cells. And you can see our BMS line hooked up there. So I'm really excited. I've actually placed an order for a BMS that should work, as well as a charger, a 67 volt charger that should charge this entire battery pack up, which is going to be fun. So individual cells are contained basically between each one of these things by the looks of it. So the cell is in between this plastic housing. So if I count these lines, I also get 16, of course. So here is the number on the pack. Now, there's nothing on the other side of the pack, but I'll measure this out for you as well. Now, my plan is actually to take off the water cooling for just these, you know, if I want to use these regular battery packs for whatever. I'm not really going to be using anything that's going to discharge power from here enough to need water cooling. And it's always going to be charging at a maximum of 10 amps, so that's not really going to heat it up either. So I'll probably pull these off. So keep in mind, they stick out about 1.5 inches from the pack housing. So the pack housing itself is almost exactly 1 foot. So that's actually going to be super handy. So it looks like about 1.25 foot from bolt to nut, and then height. Tell you what, I'll put this cap back on here. Okay, the height from the floor to the top is about 10.5 inches. And then width at the top, 7 inches. Width at the bottom, about 9 inches. All right, so that's pretty much all the dimensions for the modules and the battery pack. The cells, considering that they're kind of contained in between these plastic things, and these plastic things are all about the same width, I think it's safe to say that the cells are also probably the same width. So the individual cells in the pack are going to be, it looks like just under 3/4 of an inch, maybe, let's say maybe 5/8 of an inch or 1/2 an inch thick are the packet cells. All right, then we have the battery controllers here. So 2 battery controllers, I'll get the numbers on there. So that is the battery controller BMS system, and then this is a smaller BMS battery controller. I'm not sure which of these does which, to be honest. This has 3 ports on it, 2 red ports and 1 black port, and then the big one has 2 black ports, a gray and a brown, so you can see that. And then on this side, also 2 black ports, a gray and a brown. Again, I don't know exactly how these work, where all of the, I don't have the schematics or the pinouts, so I won't be using these. I'm going to be purchasing a BMS that I found on Amazon for $139, and then a charger that I found for about $100. As for the contactors, I don't know if anybody's interested in learning more about these, but there's a close-up of the numbers on that. And then these relays, there's a close-up on that. So those 4 are the same. And then whatever this is, if somebody can tell me what this is, that'd be great. I suspect that it's the controller for the water heater, the coolant heater, because this actually was on a heat sink, so that's probably keeps that nice and hot. And then this is the current meter. All right, that wraps up this video. Just a quick little video to cover some questions answered by Robert Koska. So shout out to Robert. Thank you so much for watching the videos, guys. If you have any further questions, by all means, don't hesitate to ask. Don't forget to comment in the comments on YouTube. If you're seeing this video posted on Facebook, I ask that you comment questions on YouTube. It'll help the account and help the channel. If you haven't seen my other channel, it's Ed's Garage. I actually did a track day on the Mission Raceway in British Columbia with my 2015 Chevy Spark, with which where this battery actually originally came from. That's not why it was wrecked, though. It was only one day. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Take care.